Power off. Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
This land of glory, we the Ambazonian, nation loyalty. Praises to our Savior who granted us the freedom, and letters to the hero who brought the lonely diablo. Glory to glory, we rise and never to fall. Here in a nation, flowing rivers and holy. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation, a joy forevermore. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of this nation.
They are fighting. They are scrambling for their freedom, yeah. Angry man, they say they no one yet. Yes, cause you know we do the way them did. I see you blow. Blood of the innocent world. Yes, so come and save us. If you not there, we go die.
Oh, mommy, you don't talk am.
Cause cow we no get it there. Now God the track is fly. Yes, so come and save us. If you not there, we go die. Cause cow we no get it there. Now God the track is fly. When you chakale, when you walk away, when you chakale, when boni something bonyo, na kaniba, don't bana, baba manda, like na firewood. How can we live like this? We know. That's what the drive is like.
Oh, mommy.
Yes, so come and save us. If we not there, we go die. Cause cow we no get it there. That's what the drive is like.
Una good afternoon, my fellow Ambazonians. For all our big papa them and our big mommy them, for all our big brother them, our big sister them, for all our uncle them, our auntie them, for all our neighbors them, for all Ambazonia picking them. Una good afternoon for all una. I be una brother Asu, when the press secretary for the executive office for governing council of Ambazonia. That means that I be the spokesperson for the office for the leader for our war of independence, Dr. Ayabacho. My people, una come well, oh, una come well. Today, una come well. Wetin mommy don't do am for the big city of Cape Town. Yes, we be know say the people for Cape Town they get courage. We be know say Ambazonian they get courage. But wetin mommy he don't do am for Cape Town today. Na something wey no Ambazonia never ever imagine am. So we go today this story so not been a normal story. This story na story where all people that they study history, all people that they study social and political science. Today na the story where change the destiny of the Ambazonian people there. The story for today is plenty o. Chai! This story it carry weight as they talk am. Wetin mommy don't do am for Kumba. Bia as Willie de Paris, he don't talk am. Today they go confirm. On yesterday they don't confirm. So we go take una go for that side for Kumba. Broke the story where mommy a jam atanganji. Mommy he enter ring. He and Tanganji. Mommy the box inside ring. So we go for that side for Kumba. We go to take the story we broke am. What did this one mean for our people then? What did this one mean for our revolution? And what did this one? Now which kind signal? Mommy don't prophesy. Mommy, he don't make prophecy for Kumba. So the story, we go to broke the prophecy. Where mommy stand up inside the ring, inside boxing ring. We go to broke the story of the prophecy from Cape Town. So the story plenty. But before we go there, make us salute all our friends over the day first. This story of our plenty today. I beg. Make us salute all our friends over the day for here. All right, come the pump down. We caught you cafe and we salute you. Thank you very much. Donman Joe Brown for that side for Istanbul, for Turkey. We salute you, Don Grant. Grandma Sally too for that side for Victoria. Grandma Sally with the salute una and we thank una all una wa mami the day for ground zero for the for the good work. Mr. Spataki Kiwong, we salute you, Mr. PK. Thank you very much. Yes, very handsome man, the warrior. All right, from so. Thank you very much. All right, Chinedu, you talk say ADF TV. Chinedu, tomorrow you go see ADF TV for ground zero. I promise you. Tomorrow, Chinedu, tomorrow, ADF TV for ground zero. Tomorrow. All right, Chinedu, tomorrow. Write them down tomorrow. All right. All right. You said the man of thinking beyond thinking. Thank you very much, Chinedu. Azanfak, Mr. William, would he salute you? All right. Mami Wally on the move. Mami them for all the soldier them. Yes. Mami, they sister that for another mami for ground zero. Now I don't shake skin for ground zero. You don't deconfirm la Republic du Cameroun them. All right. Comrade Sam Ngule, would he salute you too? All right. And Jan, would he salute you, Mr. Ephraim Cheche? Would salute you. Ngibu, would he salute all now? Najale, would he salute you? Mami Giles, yes. Ajuse, would he salute you? Yes. ADF TV, they come tomorrow, official day, ADF TV. Kevin, would he salute you, Mr. Angie? All right. Loveline, would he salute you, Madam Akire? Praise, would he salute you too? All right. Ma Alice, would salute you. Ma Teresa, would he salute you? All right. Estella, Madam Etaita, I salute you, big woman. Salute you, big sister. Comrade Frank, the big boy for that side for London, for Canada, will cut you cafe. All right. Mr. Albert Fee, would he salute all now? Ma Irene will salute you too. Ndifong will salute you, Mr. Kenneth. All right. Moses will salute you, big man. Will salute you, boss. All right, my fellow Ambazonians, make a carry when I go for story. We bring all we for here today. I know say the people for ground zero that they wait. Man feel like you, they salute you. When we come for here, we get for show love. First of all, Ambazonians, where for every time when a people, and especially the colonial state, when they feel say they don't do their chakara nonsense for make sure say they confuse the Ambazonian people them. For make sure they say they frighten the Ambazonian people them. Always, the most powerful person for any society, na mami. The most powerful force for any country, na mami. The most powerful voice for change, for take place, in the commander for Mami Mop. Mami Mop, na the mop of God. Mami Mop, na the voice of the universe. When these people, they kill while picking them, for put pain and panic for our people them. When all the big people, where they call themselves big people, where they come out Ambazonia, where they did for the colonial state, when all them they shit on quiet, they leave them. Poor Bia, it is fear for go Ambazonia. The colonial prime minister, Selina Dion Gute, he run. Poor Bia send he to run. He said, no, Atanganji we talk say he like for be for television. He be movie star. Now that Atanganji don't come out. As we explained yesterday, he come out, he go for K-Town. He go K-Town. He no say they say he go K-Town. Now for go meet up a mami. We go put them for their place. Atangaji no say they say they go K-Town and for go enter boxing ring with the fire of Ambazonia, with the vexation of a mami. When they don't gather all their colonial choir master and choir mistresses, when they don't gather all their CPDM choir people, them, they can't put them inside hall. Make the clap, hey, hey, when I don't kill Ambazonia, begin them, yeah. They don't know, say the Spirit of God be there inside there. As Atanga Jiwa make that nonsense, the most powerful voice for life, he woke up. For every face for a revolution, when a powerful voice is speak from ground zero, the earth, the ground, it is shake. The ground is shake. This talk with this mommy, where they call it Sister Mary. I think she make give name. Mommy name, mu give mommy name. Mommy for Kumba. Or na Kumba mommy. Anyhow, when I want call him. Mommy Kumba. This mommy in name, it go be na Mommy Kumba. Na Mommy Kumba. Yes. Wait mommy don't do am for Tanganji. Wait mommy don't do am for La République du Cameroun. As Willie de Paris is talking, they go confirm this time. Make a take when I will go Kumba and then we'll bring the analysis first. Una hear?
Monopoly over violence is the government. That is why you have the military with the gun. Only the military can carry the gun. Only the policeman can carry the gun. And in the scriptures, let me put it clear. St. Paul says in Romans 13. I can quote it all the time. Open your Bible, you see. Romans 13, 1-5. That power comes from God. And all those who have authority, they come from God. Chief Von Mokete is here today, the paramount chief, because God says he will be the paramount chief. That's what God says. President Paul bears head of state because God said, you are the head of state.
Objection. Objection.
Okay, let us put it out here. Okay.
Objection.
Okay, please.
Sir, let me tell you something that you don't know. You may fight for all the you may cause everything, but nobody can fight God. Nobody can fight God. You can stand in the midst of everybody. You can stand before the court and you speak everything. But I want to make sure to show that there is a God in heaven. That's what everybody.
That's God.
And the Bible said that. He said that if you tell that to see today. I want to tell you more. Stand before the court and you speak everything. But I want to make sure to show that there is a God in heaven. That's what everybody.
That's God.
And the Bible said that. He said that if you tell that to see today. I want to tell you more.
Now wait till mommy talk. Wait till mommy tell Atanganji Paul. Atanganji Paul. He tell the people for Kumba. He said they are military. He got legitimacy for kill Ambazonia picking them. Atanganji Paul. He tell the people of Kumba. He said that God give them power for do what they do for Ambazonia. The devil, it whole Bible. He said that God give power for be evil. Atanganji Paul, he said that God give power and that God give their military power for kill Ambazonia picking them, rape Ambazonian women, burn Ambazonian houses. He said that God give them power for do all what they do for Ambazonia. Now when mommy woke up, mommy say, objection, because the voice of God. Now mommy the talker. Mommy tell he say objection. Mommy say a lie. Mami tell Atanganji. Mami enter inside ring. He tell Atanganji. He said the Egyptians you see today, you may see them no more. Mami tell them, say, the end time for Cameroun occupation of Ambazonia don't come. Mami tell them, say, the evils, the destruction, the pain, where they don't cause them for the Ambazonian people them. Now it don't turn for be the end of Cameroun and for be the end of Atanganji and Paul Biya and the rest. For the first time, we see this level of bravery, this level of courage. Now for who I come out, and not come out for diaspora. For place we be surrounded by thousands of military men and women from the colonial state for protect their colonial minister. Mami woke up in their midst for speak for Ambazonia. Mami woke up for their own front for challenge the occupation, for challenge this barbarism. Mami enter inside ring, right for Tanganji in front. He tell you, say, this nonsense must stop. This nonsense, it must stop. Now what's that? Now the ultimate leadership that. Now the ultimate act of leadership that. Mami no dede for go take small envelope. Mami no stand for day for go beg for position. Mami stand for day for defend the lives of a picking them. Mami stand for day for defend the lives and for speak for Ambazonia. Defend Ambazonia. Mami enter inside ring for scatter the yoke of fear, for scatter the yoke of intimidation. Mami don't unleash a new level of tenacity we will never ever see him. Mami don't open as a talker. It don't broke the glass ceiling as a talker when a metaphor. Mami don't chakara the ceiling where they be put am. Say a woman feel only be this. A woman feel only speak this. A woman feel only talk for this manner. Mami stand up inside the lion's den, inside the boxing ring. Mami jam Atanganji. Through Mami conviction. Now the change that we don't take place for our people then for ground zero. Now the change that we don't take place for the heart, for the soul. Now the power of freedom that. Wait till una the same, the happen for ground zero, for Kumba. The same place where they kill 7 picking them. Now that same place, Mami stand on top for challenge the occupation and challenge the barbarism of the Bia's government and challenge Cameroon terrorism on the Ambazonian people them. The same place where they kill that picking them. Now for the same spot, Mami stand the talk. This one go beyond what you would feel call am say a heroine. If another word there, I beg, una help we, una book people then, una help we, una give we this word. Because this Mami was supposed na an icon. This Mami na an icon. Just like the one where they be doing before he. We remember when the incident where they be the rape were picking them for boya, kill picking them, rob them for shit. We remember Joseph Weber, who stand for their colonial parliament. He challenged them. We remember Mancho BBC, where he stand for Bamenda. He challenged them. We remember Barrister John Sofru, before the Buan buy over. When he be speak the truth, when he be stand for defend the people there. Even Abdul Karim, before the Buan buy over with money, for stand for speak with two mob them. Abdul Karim be defend the Ambazonian people there. Today, now this mommy, it don't take up for a whole new level. Mommy don't take up for a different level. What you down tell now? The game don't be over. When you start for see this kind spirit that it come out, you know say the game don't be over for the ground. It did tell you what did happen for ground zero. It did tell you say even the massacre, as the massacre were picking them, for weakening what spirit, it instead strengthened what spirit, as I explained for una yesterday. Because these events them, they make the people them, they start for see more, feel more, become more determined. Because then who want to live for that kind, with that kind of people them, may they rule over you. Nobody. That's why this spirit they woke up. That's why we are collective energy. It enter for this kind of people them. And then they speak with that kind of conviction. They speak with that kind of forcefulness, with that kind of passion, with that kind of courage. And when they speak, it go far to every part of the world. So I want to make all we a beg. All una there, una pump love for this mommy, una pump love for Mami Kumba. Una pump love. Una pump love. Una pump love for Mami Kumba. Una pump love for this mommy. And we call on our people for Kumba. We call on the youth of Kumba. We call on the population of Kumba. We not protect Mami. We not protect Mami. We call on all the people for Kumba. We not protect wa Mami. We not watch over Mami. Because we know the evil nature of the state. We know the evil nature of the colonial system. When the divine voice it rise up for speak and challenge them, they go always use the dark forces. So when I protect Mami, now when I angel that, you don't stand for defend the aspiration of our people. And for defy the logic of the bias regime. For use this kind of massacre for weakening our people then. Mami don't take them. It turn them for inspiration. As I be explaining for una yesterday. That the evidence in this one they show we the temperature of ground zero. It is show we say ground zero don't become more inspired. It is show we say what people they don't make a decision for be free. What people they don't kill fear. Mami na an evidence say Ambazonia they don't defy fear. Mamina evidence. So, even for South Africa, when they be killed, they picking them for Soweto, the Soweto massacre, it not be weaken the people, their resistance. It be add fire and add kerosene on top the resistance. The Kumba massacre, na fire they don't put them for Ambazonia resistance. Na kerosene and petrol they don't add them for our resistance. Ambazonians, while Mami don't wake up for speak, all we, Mami picking them. All we, especially all we were there for diaspora, Mami picking them. All we get one duty now for doing. Guns. The prayer for every Ambazonian are gone. The work for every Ambazonian are gone. The only thing where you go free we for place who day na guns. The language na guns. Na war of liberation this. No amount of talk. No amount of politics. Wetin Mami don't speak today. Mami carry na tanks enter for that place speak. Now we got to defend the territory. Because the strategy will be say, as we launch for make the territory ungovernable, for increase the cost of occupation, and for stop economic exploitation, it means say, as we create this plenty group defense groups and for ground, that means say Cameroun go lost control of the territory. So, when I know say the world, it be give Cameroun and it be trust Cameroun with the ability and capacity for maintain peace, security and stability for Ambazonia. Now, we don't challenge Cameroun legitimacy. We take away that legitimacy from Cameroun. We take away the ability for govern Ambazonia. We take away the ability for be the guarantor of peace and security and stability for Ambazonia. We don't take away all those responsibilities from Cameroun where the world be give them and it be entrust them with them. We don't challenge Cameroun and we take away those responsibilities. A vacuum don't be created for Ambazonia. The strategy for a war of liberation, now say make we create this vacuum and then we provide the alternative to the international system. Say, now we now go fill that vacuum for become the guarantor of peace, security, and stability, and the protection of the people that they stay for Ambazonia. The strategy be talk say, now the strategy this. So now we don't already create this vacuum. We don't create this gap. Now we now get for fill that gap. Mami the call upon we for fill that gap quickly. For fill that gap and for we for gain recognition. Now for invest for what General F and non talk. May we not see because as we get for take advantage of all the things that they happen for ground zero for our behalf. For fill in the gap, Cameroun don't lose control. We need for enter in. Now the game this. Until we enter in, we not go gain recognition. Until we show say now we the protect the people them. Now we the protect, now we the guarantee security and stability for the people them. And for that area, we not go gain recognition. So we not think say, for the place who they, we don't reach. No. We get one big work for doing. Fill in the gap. And show the world say, the world fit trust you for provide security, peace, and stability for that area. Now the recipe or strategy for recognition this. So that's why Ambazonians, the need for act quickly on the leader a call for put 250 AK for ground zero. For fill in this gap. So that will prevent La Republique and their dark forces for be able for carry this kind of things them. For our people them. For commit this kind of massacre and atrocities on our people them. Secondly, now for help all we project Ambazonia for the way be visible so that the world now see say we don't build police forces when they maintain security for communities. We don't put in a powerful defense force because the defense now for consolidate ground zero and for put that defense force where it be visible for all man. We'll get for move from dynamic control for static control. When now we feel our forces they feel enter Kumba, and when they enter Kumba, they take over the SDO's office, they take over the DO's office, they take over the mayor's office, they take over the taxation office, they take over the treasury for Kumba, they take over the army camp, they take over the gendarme station, and they capture all police station there. We need capacity for being able for do those kind of things. Now they face this, oh, they enter there. Now they face this. So that the forces, a big force, if he enter for Victoria, it take over Manowa Bay. It take over all those places. Now they face this who they go there. Now they face this who did it now. Would they move between the liberation and the transition phase? Now for them who did it now, would they in between? So that's why we call on all Ambazonians them for place where they. Now we the win. We get total control on the ground. But we need to make that control, make our people they feel that control. We need for start for capture the towns them and then hold them. Forces they need for enter Manfe for broad daylight. And our people they see what forces what enter inside Manfe. 100, 200 well-armed forces them. They just enter inside Manfe. La Republique will collapse like that. We need for show the power of our defense forces. For that kind of capacity. They need for enter Boya. They take over the Prime Minister's lodge. Take over the governor's mansion. Now they game these Ambazonians. Now they game this way the leader don't lay them out for way. Now they face this way with they. This face not been for a specific group. Not been for a specific faction. This one, now for all Ambazonians them, because we move to the end point of the liberation phase. It require all Ambazonians them, for all the groups. Because the only strategy this way, we get them. Now the only strategy where Ambazonia they get them. In terms of effectiveness, in terms of for guarantee independence and freedom of Ambazonia. Now the way this. When they talk about total takeover, now for them would move towards. So if you never ever be excited, be excited. If you never, if you not be no place where they, please, now the place where they would get for the end point of the liberation phase. For start for implement total takeover. So when the leader they talk about the takeover plan, now in this would move into, would really move into total takeover, and that's why the Ambazonia Defense Stabilization Plan. It be critical for we for close this gap and start, because as they start for talk about negotiations and all those things, we got for stabilize the ground. We got for start for put stability for ground. Make our people they start for taste the liberation. So that for all the liberated areas, we go start for build now those community schools, those community healthcare centers. We go start for implement the transition for ground zero. For start for build local administrative authorities for ground zero. So that our people, they start to build a sense of Ambazonian freedom. They start to feel them. They start to live for those communities. Places where we feel pin our flag. Make the world start for see them. So we need that big force for being able to do these kind of things. La Republic already finished for ground zero. Now only their police, army and gendarme, they only there for the big towns. So now we need for start to move for the big town them and push them all out. So that we start move from city to city. Just like we'll be doing for block by block. And it go also necessitate say with all the forces they unite. All the forces they unite. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, it go work together with all the groups them for ground zero, for create a cohesion, for create working together, all the groups them, so that there will be a code of conduct across the board for reduce kidnapping for ransom, for reduce excessive use of force, for reduce extortion, for reduce thief. So we need across the board a code of conduct. And the Ambazonia Defense Forces, it go implement that code of conduct for all the groups them where they not get code of conduct for ground zero. So that activities, operations, they will be coordinated amongst the groups. Secondly, the Ambazonia Defense Forces, it no go give guns for groups and where they never sign on to a code of conduct. For groups and where they never really pledge their allegiance to the flag, to the nation. So we bring all the groups them together so that they pledge their allegiance to the nation, to the people, to the flag, to the anthem. All group, they must focus on the liberation. So that we'll use this stabilization for provide effective training for most of those groups them and help them make them develop proper structures where they get a command and control structure and accountability within those groups. So for the place where they now it be very critical for we for show ground zero, say our forces they be totally in control, not be only dynamic control anymore. Like what you don't see them don't happen for Lebialem, what you don't see them happen for other parts of Manu. When the general don't send forces, may they go maintain peace, security, and provide order. Now we need for enlarge them and make them be big for end Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia. So I be promised when I say yesterday I be talk say the leader go the talk for the people them today, but when I know say it played over full with a lot of diplomatic activities and for monitor the defense operations and for ground. So plenty meeting the day where they make it no go fit for talk for the Ambazonian people today. It go to talk for the Ambazonian people them on Saturday. But me I also know say they say I think go the address the conference where for the people for the coalition for dialogue and negotiation. They don't also invite you. It go be a keynote speaker for that conference, and it go to talk for that conference for talk for the Ambazonian people, the people for coalition and dialogue, and also for the guests them where they don't invite them. So the leader go to address them and set the record and the tone straight for Ambazonian War of Independence, Ambazonian liberation, and the freedom of Ambazonia. So he go there for make that case for that platform, and we think it's a very good idea, for our people them for when that kind opportunities they come up, for shape the narrative and set the record straight and set the agenda for the liberation. All right. So we call on all Ambazonians them. I be talking to I prepare today for the fundraising where the leader go do one. Now they will be now say that for Saturday. So all man. All right. When I see what they happen for ground zero, we need for take total control. So when I prepare on Saturday, We need massive mobilization. Massive. We need 250 AK and $500,000. 500 Ambazonians. They go fit complete this process of our independence. When 500 Ambazonians, they donate 1,000 each. Okay, some people they say, okay, but what if I not get 1,000? You not get 1,000? You join with another sister or brother. You come up with 500, another brother or sister come up with 500. So you give 500, another person give 500, 1,000. Some person talks, say, well, Comrade Asu, you know, say me too, I just enter. I just start for hustle. So my food is never really strong for down fine. Okay, fine. Make we go level, one level down. You give 250 and 3 other people, they give 250. So una 4, una give 1,000. 250, 250. You give 1,000. All right? We'll fit do these things. Next, the leader one start for visit una for una various country them. So for all Ambazonians and for Germany, the Ambazonia community for Germany, the leader one visit una and will set up a Ambazonian Germany conference for the Ambazonia defense stabilization. So that the leader address una directly, speak for una directly, give una clarity on the ground, diplomatic clarity, specifically place where they, so that una get first-hand information and knowledge from the horse's own mouth. Yes? So the leader want to talk for all Ambazonians and from the various countries. The people them for Holland, the people them for France. Una reach out for we, and una help we for identify the community leaders them for those countries, so that we fit start for set up these global meetings them. So that every week, because now una know say because of coronavirus, the leader no fit travel from one country go for another country, just like he be doing last year, for go meet up Ambazonians them. Even Ambazonians them for Canada, he no fit travel. And even if he come here, we no fit get more than 50 people for one hall. But we fit get 1,000 people for a Zoom conference call. We fit get 500 people, we fit get 2,000 people for a Zoom meeting, and all we do this interaction. So we go like for use technology and effective use of technology for bridge the gap between the people and leadership, so that we mobilize, and for the shortest period of time, we want to make our people they chop better Christmas or Ambazonia this year. We want to say if we fit raise this money as quickly as possible and start for implement these strategies then, this Christmas will be the first Christmas since 2016 where we fit our people the way they did for Bush. We fit create space for them for come celebrate a peaceful Christmas. And the fit be for a place where we fit guarantee their safety. They spend Christmas together with a community. And we fit provide them with chop and the basic necessities. If we do implement these strategies, we will fit for start for move our people and for bush. We will even create environments, safe zones, where we fit start for bring our refugees them into those safe places. Because we fit guarantee their security. Now they face this all day now. So I appeal for all man. Yesterday, I want to thank our sister who are there for France. Thank you, Mamie Suzanne, for France. We thank you plenty. As you hear the leader, he appeal. You talk, say, Brother Asu, my phone over strong for down. And you send your $280. One thank the brother for Switzerland. Where last week he sent $321. Yesterday, he talks he sent some. So in total, this brother don't send almost $620. He talks we must liberate Ambazonia. the brother way after the killing, where the kid is speaking them for Kumba, if vexation make he woke up for morning time, he sent another $250. After just a few days ago, he make a big commitment. The family is them for Atlanta where they demobilize. There's a family there where the papa and the mommy, they don't talk, say they say they will bring all their picking them. May they put to their own money. For give all one time as a family. With all the people there they call every day. If we do them, it be very easy for we to do them. Very easy. 500 Ambazonians, $1,000 each. Una go see the difference for what the leader the bill for una. Una go see the difference for what they already bill in the last 2 months. The leader the bill Ambazonia mobile wing. Those boys are on the train because they go be the special forces for Ambazonia. They go be like that American soldier them when I saw the big like Rambo, I saw the big like Commando. Those guys are on the train. Now they go be Ambazonia mobile wing. They're on the train. Small time they will graduate. Una go see the ceremony of their graduation. And una go understand what the doctor about the bill for Ambazonia. Una go see them. The promise over the last 2 months, we don't talk about this ADF TV. People they ask them, well, when I talk say ADF TV they come. When I talk say ADF TV they come. Chinedu, they come. They don't finish for do the testing. We don't get confirmation for people for ground zero. Say they don't receive ADF TV for ground zero because they do test. That's all they tell we. So we think say tomorrow it go be na the official day for ADF TV. Now the TV go be the final piece for complete the process for the strategy of our liberation. The communication process. For communicate directly for ground zero. For communicate directly for inspire, empower, and elevate our people them for ground zero. So make we leave that one for day until the people they can't make their official announcement. This one it just been a small kongusa. All right, that's small kongusa. And una no hear from me, oh. Una no talk say una hear from me. Una no hear from me. All right. So I go open the line them. I go take question.
Power on.
I go also
Bluetooth
take
pairing.
I go also take early donations. Even though I go take question, I go also take early donations.
Bluetooth connected.
Oh, in all, my people, them. We don't come very far. We don't do really well. Make we wrap this up. We'll finish this phase, and then we'll start the process for build our country. All right? Make we finish this phase. So, I go take a few questions them, and then any person will also want to make a donation now. When I know say TTOFDD, just go for TTOF.net, and you feel make a one-time donation. If you make a $100 donation, if you make a $250 donation, if you make a $500 donation, if you make a $1,000 donation, if you even make $5,000 donation for TTOF. All right. So if you go there, you make a one-time donation. They don't make them for the way. Any person, if you go for TTOF, he make a donation directly. When you make them, just take a screenshot. You send them for me so that at least we go come here. We not go give your full names, but just for give you a shout out. All right. Also, contact we so that if we give you the PayPal so that if he send you the PayPal, if you want to use the PayPal. Some brother contact me from Ground Zero yesterday. Where if one donate, he want contribute $1,000 from Ground Zero. But if one do that through Bitcoin. So we send you for the technical people them where they help you how for use Bitcoin for make that donation. So it no matter how you want to send your money, any place where you there for this world, if you want to make your contribution, just call my number. I go connect you with what expert them where if he help you for make that donation from any part of the globe where you did it. Even if you didn't have for moon, we'll find way for make that cap, for make that akura, make it camp, make it carry your ADF. All right. So any person get a question, I'll be there. They check Facebook for take question there. Vivi Lavi talk say I trust ADF no. He say I trust ADF no. Now real sons and daughters of motherland. Thank you, Vivi Lavi. And the check. Thank you for denying the Swiss cheese, my bros. It's okay. Thank you, Vivi Lavi. And the check. In Juice Yabang, he said, welcome ADF TV. He talks say congratulations. At the check, any person you feel call now, you ask any question you want time, we'll get about 10 minutes for take question and answers. And then we'll prepare for the big show with the leader for Saturday. Now you are talking. Yes. Okay. Comrade Nibakla. Nibakla talk say, Comrade Nibakla talk say, if you not get $1,000, you bring $100. And then you find 9 other people then. When I put $100 together, when I go come up with my own 1,000. Comrade Nibakla, you don't talk fine. Thank you very much. Yes, Comrade Julius, you talk say the people, then the conference for coalition and dialogue, it will take place on Saturday. So if it take away some potential donors. So we go see how if it make sure. All right. I know it's difficult for many people watch your live presentation, but I will propose that we see a slot just 30 minutes, remain Ambazonians for, okay. All right. Okay, so the last 30 minutes of my show, I go deliver for the commitment for AK. Now so you don't talk. All right, I go to do them. Thank you very much, Comrade Nibakla. We don't hear you. We will take them into consideration. Comrade John Leakey talk say, where is your freedom heart? No, Comrade John Leakey. I always get one. Today freedom heart day, but today not the one for power. But you know, say sometimes at least make me to look fresh without a hat. You know, me not only be saying only hat they make me I look fine. You understand? Many people not think saying only hat make me I look younger. No, I look. Sometimes they way me to one look fine now. Because people don't need to say, hey, this boy they so not only when you wear cap now define. No, whether I wear cap or not wear cap, don't man. The cap then na brand, right? The cap then a brand. Okay, comrade. Now, Mami Wally talks say shake no day. Of course, Mami Wally shake no day. Shake no day. So any person you want to do early contribution, you want to do your early donation, may you not wait until when the leader come live. May you know say anytime if you make that donation, whether not for WhatsApp, for Cash App, you just go for Cash App, you just go put your money Cash App. All right. If you need PayPal, send me a message. We will connect you with PayPal so that you feel send them for the. All right, and then if you also go for TTOF website, you just go do them immediately. And then if you want to use na cryptocurrency, when I know say ADF and AGOFC na innovative people them. So if you want to use na cryptocurrency, we get means for you for donate your money through Amber Coin. All right. So anyway, whether you want to send money now for Real Money, MoneyGram, Western Union, we go connect you with people from all across our missions them, so that you send money directly to the mission. All right, whether not for Western Union, Real Money, MoneyGram, any other money, World Remit, anything. We get people for all our missions them across the globe, and we now legal organizations they be allowed for collect money. So if we connect you, you take that money. Any other question there? If question not there, then we'll wrap this thing up because I get about 5 more minutes. He say what he say, child bra asu. Now this your kind laugh they make what it make thief man laugh sote on top banda. You talk say my laugh go make thief man laugh on top banda and then they catch you, right? Oh, Vivi la vie. Well, it's fine. When thief man laugh on top banda they will catch you. I check which one are the talk. All right. Okay, so I never get no direct question for today. When I don't make all our comments them online for the comment section. So I think say that one correct so for today. Before all man go, when I send love for Mami for Kumba. All right, Mami Kumba Mami, when I send you love. And make all our community for Kumba. Una make sure say una protect Mami. Una protect wa Mami. Una protect wa Mami. So make we leave so for day for today. We talk for all una for Saturday. Make all man prepare your money, prepare your donation, prepare your purse. Saturday we'll get for make big things happen. When the leader come live, we'll get from shake place. Right? We go for shake place. Make Bia no say they say, like the public no say they say we take our country back. So as always, I want to thank our Mami plenty, our Mami for Kumba. May God bless you, Mami. And we thank our people them for K-Town for the resistance. We thank our Mami them yesterday where they woke up to for that side for Bakwa City. Mami that woke up. So one thank all man. I want to tell when I say love and plenty. I want to tell when I say for place where they in a very sweet place where they. You know, so make we continue with this kind of fire. Make a live now with these words of wisdom and encouragement and empowerment from one leader. May God bless all man. Una stay fine.
Your freedom is in your hands. It is going to be fought inch by inch, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, rooftop by rooftop. If you know we go die. Now only you, yeah. They are fighting. They are stumbling for that freedom in land. Angry man, them say they no one yet. Cause you know we do the way them did. I see